What is Hi everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy. We're here. We're talking about the divisional rounds of the NFL slate. So, yeah, we got the Saturdays and we got the Sundays. This is the four-game NFL slate. We got Buffalo at Denver, San Fran at Seattle, Houston at New England, and then the Rams at Chicago. So yeah, this is pricing's out. We're gonna be breaking down this slate. It should be a fun one. The pricing's a little interesting here and there, but yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. So before we begin, always like, subscribe. That's gonna turn y'all know. And yeah, let's break down this four-game NFL slate for the divisional rounds. So Josh Allen at the quarterback spot up top, 7-1. He's baited up. I mean, he got brutalized by the Jaguars. I'm surprised he finished the game, but he put the team on his back and said, "Let's go." 30 fantasy points last slate. This Denver team, it's going to be a no joke defense as well. It's going to be interesting. I mean, Josh Allen up top. What do you do with him? Because the, the rushing is what got him there. It's the rushing. Matthew Stafford also banged up. I mean, his hand was it was awful. I mean, against this Chicago defense, he should be able to pass through. But what does that look like now with a hand injury? That's going to be kind of interesting as well. It's 6-6, Drake May against Houston. I mean, we just saw what Houston did to A-Rod. I know that's totally different. I know this is Drake. I know this is Drake May, but it's a scary defense to go up against. It's a super scary defense to go up against. Caleb Williams is the interesting one at 6-1. What do you do with Caleb? Like, what do you do with him? Because he looked great. 361 last week. What do you do with him at 6-1 against the Rams? I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of liking it a lot. Bo Nix against Buffalo. I mean, we know how Buffalo is. Um, that's another interesting one as well. So you could certainly look at Bo at 5'8", but I kind of really go to Caleb Williams. And then you have Brock Purdy and Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold. We've seen this matchup before. It didn't look great. 198, 8 fantasy points. We know how this went. Why do I want to go back to him at 5'4"? Why do I want to? Is it because of the price? I mean, 5'4" is it's a good price against this San Fran defense. That's not the same. I mean, yeah, they played him in week 18, but still it is not a good defense. So Sam Darnold could be enticing. And then CJ Stroud at 5'2". I'm not playing CJ Stroud against New England. Um, so this quarterback spot, this is going to be fun because there's lots of interesting kind of aspects that you need to play around with. Running back, James Cook, CMC. So two awful matchups, but I like CMC. He's doing it all on this offense. 8-8, I'll be playing some of CMC. James Cook looked awful against the Jags. I mean, this is another bad matchup, yes. Why do I want to play him at 7-3? I can't tell you why. I think it's going to be different. I think it's going to be like a trade option, and people are not going to want to go to James Cook. So I kind of want to zig when they zag. So Kyron Williams 6-6 though. I'm not really getting the hell. I want you to just go to the passing game. RJ Harvey, good spot for him. What is his kind of workload going to be at 6'2"? I could be interested as well. Um, Georgie Swift, 6,000 pass catching ability. We know how that goes with him. It's kind of him and RJ Harvey in the mid range. Woody Marks had a great game last week or last game. I'm not expecting that again against New England. I don't really want to mess with Stevenson and Henderson either. I hate messing with that kind of backfield because you don't know which ones you're going to get. Similar to Kenneth Walker and Zach Storman, they priced them right back together. Which one would you go to? My lean would be my lean would be trying to fit in Zach Charbonnet, but again, ownership is going to be on Charbonnet compared to Kenneth Walker. And then you have the backups that I really don't want to touch. And Quorum and a guy Nick Chubb. I don't really want to touch that. So again, this is where it gets tough because this is the divisional rounds. I mean, this is the cream of the crop, obviously. The NFC, the AFC divisional playoffs. I mean, yeah, we know how this goes. But again, I want to go to CMC because with no George Kittle now, who are they going to pass to? I mean, who's going to be the main guy? I think it's going to be obviously CMC. James Cook, I mean, 7-3. It's tough. It's a tough click, and people are not going to want to play it. That's kind of why I want to go to it. So it's going to be fun. I know I'm trying to break this down the best I can, obviously. Receiver now, Puka Nacua, JSN. We know how this goes. Which one would you rather have? Would you try to fit in both? If you're going with the Sam Darnold stacks, obviously go with JSN. But again, can you fit? How would it look? Hold on, because I haven't played around with pricing just yet. Oh man, that's oof. I mean, we have a value at tight end. We certainly have value, so we can make it work. We can make this work. Um, yeah, we can make that work. Anyways, Nico Collins, what's going on with him? I mean, he didn't return last game. He hit the ground hard. It was concussion. I mean, he didn't know where the sideline was. I'll be interested to see if he plays or not. I'm sure he's going to try to suit up. We'll see if he can pass concussion protocol. The good thing is it's a Sunday game though. So hopefully he could. Um, but we'll play with the narrative of if he's out. I mean, Christian Kirk was the main guy. 31 fantasy points, yeah. And then you can also look at the likes of Jaden Higgins, who's going to take the wide receiver one role. But then you have Hood Noel and Hudson. I will lean to Hudson in that case if there's no Nico Collins. Devontae Adams 6'5", 5 for 13 last week. We know the touchdown potential is obviously there. Sutton 5'9". I don't really want to play around Courtland Sutton. I don't like it. Stephon Diggs had a down game last game at 5'8". Again, we know that he's going to get the Derek Stingley treatment. Juwan Jennings, 5'4". You can certainly look at him. I just don't like this matchup. I'd much rather go to the passing game. Who else can we have? Luther Burden's a nice price at 4'7", I think. But then you have Rome and DJ Moore right here priced together. My lean would be Rome, but because just due to DJ Moore having a bigger game. Demarcus Robinson popped up at 4'4", 6 for 7, 111 yards. He's certainly a value. And then Keyshawn Booty's at a great price. That's way too cheap for Keyshawn Booty at 4'3". Brandon Cooks went off, 3 for 5 for 58 yards. No Gabe Davis now. So what's that going to look like for the Bills? Are they going to play more than two tight end set? Shavers is questionable as well because you could have to look at Keon Coleman at 3'5". So he would certainly be in play. Pat Bryant has a nice price as well, but I'm not really going to it. Cooper Kupp is still cheap at 3'5", I think. Way too cheap at 3'5". Um, yeah, let's go to tight end. So this is where it gets the kind of the barn burner. We had the big boy, but the big boy, Jake Tongs. So no George Kittle, 3-4 for Jake Tongs. I love it. I love it at 3-4. Colson Loveland 5-5 though. Been popping off the last 2 weeks. I love that as well. Hunter Henry had a touchdown last week. Do I trust that? I mean, I'd kind of rather go to Loveland or drop down the Tongs. You could entice me with AJ Barner as well at 3-6. That's a nice price. Dalton Schultz, I'm not really going to. I don't really want to go to the Rams options. He was in a walking boot, but it's precautionary. So yeah, you could look at Dawson Knox at 3-3. That's a great value if there's no Dalton Kincaid. So anyways, that breaks down this slate for us as well. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in. It was a great semester day, everybody. Have a good one.